Hi everyone, this is a wee video to give you some ideas about adding text to your poster designs. So the way you do it is the same way you get a shape, except you press text and that gives you a text box. You double tap that and then the keyboard comes up and you can type in. On the right hand side here you've got the size of the text. Just if you want to change it, make sure the letters are selected like I forgot to do. Oh, that's far too big. I'm going to go for 96. On the other side, on the left hand side, you've got your different fonts in there, so try out some different fonts, have a look at what they look like. I'm taking this condensed one, I prefer that. Once you get rid of the keyboard, that means you can move the box around, and we don't really need the keyboard anymore. I'm using the paintbrush here, and I'm going for in the text tools, I'm going to change the colour to red, and then I'm going to take a screen grab of that word and I'm going to now crop it. I'm going to press done in the top left corner and then I'm going to save it to my photos. Then I'm going to go back to paintbrush. Under text I'm going to go to the colour and change it to yellow, and I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to screen grab it and then I'm going to crop it and I'm going to save it. So what I've done is I've taken the text and I've stopped it, the iPad thinking of it as text, and now it thinks of it as an image, and that's quite good because we've got more possibilities with an image. So I'm going to delete my original text and then open up, use the plus sign to get that image. There we go. So I've got those two images I saved of the Iron Man text now on top of each other, and if you look at the tool I'm using just now, it's called Instant Alpha, and you get that by going to selecting the image, going to the paintbrush, and then under image you see it's called Instant Alpha. I'm changing the order of the layers now to get the yellow one on top, and the same thing, I'm going to go to image, Instant Alpha, and all you do is you swipe all the white areas. Okay, so once you press Instant Alpha, if you want rid of the white around the letters, you just swipe those wee bits of white. And there we don't have any white. So I've got the letters, so now I can play about with these letters and I can overlap them. One of them can be the shadow for the other one. So that effect works quite well. So I'm going to screen grab it and I'm going to save that image, and I might use that in my poster. But let's see what else we can do with the letters. We can select one of the layers and put them underneath, and then if I go to the paintbrush and arrange, and then I can flip vertically. So that looks pretty good. That's like a sort of yellow shadow of the letters. And then I can also just try more overlapping things. Remember, this is me doing two colours, but obviously you can do your letters in a few different colours and try out more possibilities than this. So I'm saving a screen grab of that. So I've now got 3 different sort of letter styles I've made. So I'm going to open a new document. And in my new document, I am going to get an image of my Iron Man poster without any text. There we go. And now I'm going to go back to my images and I'm going to get some of that text I just made there. There we go. Now I need to get rid of that background again. So I'm going to hit the paintbrush and go to image. And I'm going to go to Instant Alpha again and get rid of the background, but also edit mask allows me to crop the image. Now, when I got to this stage, I realised that, well, I'm still getting rid of the white, but I realised that I couldn't move my lettering. Something's wrong, it's frozen in the program, so there's a wee problem happening here. So in order to solve it, which happens in just a little second. Alright, now I'm still doing Instant Alpha. Remember, if you make a mistake, there's a back button just at the top of the screen there, the one that points back to the left. Okay, so if you make a mistake, you use the back button. Okay, now, what I've realised is I can't move that text. Okay, that text is stuck. That sometimes happens in Pages. It's a fault. If that does happen, what you've got to do is you've got to press your home button twice so that you can see all the programs you've got open. Okay, so that's me going back and back, and I still can't move it. So, look, and even if I put a new one in, it's still not working. Okay, so if that happens to you, that means that the page is a bit broken. So home button twice, close pages, and then just open it again. And it will refresh itself. And when it opens this time, look, I can move the lettering around. Okay, so I've got to go back and do that again. So the first thing, I'm doing edit mask, and I'm cropping it. And then I'm going to go to the paintbrush, style, and instant alpha. And then I'm just going to swipe away all the white bits. It's a good idea if you've got tiny little bits of background to get rid of with instant alpha. It's a good idea to pinch and enlarge the screen so you can see it properly, so you can control it better. So now I'm just playing with the placement of the letters, making them bigger. What I've realised is when I make them bigger, they go bigger in each dimension. So I'm going to press constrain proportions again, and that means I can stretch my letters. So remember to constrain proportions with these images, and that gives you more possibilities for placing the letters. So try a few different ways of placing your lettering on your image. And every time you do something you like, remember, tap outside the screen to get rid of the wee boxes with the wee blue dots, and take a screen grab. Okay, so screen grab everything you do. So you've got a few different versions, and that means you can pick the best one. That's a very brief introduction in how to use this, but I want you to experiment and to try different things, use your imagination a little bit and see what you can do with the lettering. Even look back at Cassandre's designs and look at the kind of things that he did with lettering and think, how could you do similar things with your lettering?